Hello BookTube, and today I'm coming at you with part 2 of my epic TBR for the second half of 2018. My name is Sarah and this is Aussie SFF Sci-Fi and Fantasy channel, and here we go. So I've got another 10 books that are on my epic TBR. This is the part 1 up here if you want to catch up on that one. And I have listed down below the list challenges of all 50 books if you want a sneak peek. Today I've got another 10 coming at you, and first off, one of my other genres that I do read a bit of is historical fiction. I'm a bit of a sucker for it, especially court intrigue, and that is Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. I have no idea what this is about other than being set around Thomas Cromwell, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I've been meaning to get to this one for ages. My next one, and this is a bit of a BookTube made me do it sort of thing, and this is The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. I've seen so many people that I watch out on BookTube who love this book. I have this distinct feeling that I will love it as well. I actually don't have it in my library at school, so I've promised that I will read it and tell my librarian if it's appropriate or not. So that one's coming. Again, another one that has been on my TBR list for quite a while, and that is The Magicians by Lev Grossman. I think this is another world that I'm going to absolutely adore and need more of. I haven't ever actually watched the series, so I feel like that's probably a good way to go into it, because when I bought it, the guy behind the desk said, "Oh, they've made that into a TV series, don't bother with it." So we'll see. If you have any opinions on the TV series versus the books on those ones, tell me down below. I'd really be interested to know. My next one is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Again, just a world that I'm pretty sure that I will love. I've seen it on lots of lists and lots of people have said it's one of their favorites. I have no idea what it's about. I have this distinct feeling I'm going to love it though. Next one is Alice by Christina Henry. This is my I love anything that's a reimagined Alice world. Pretty much anything that I find that's a reimagined Alice world I will love. So I'm giving it this one a go as well. We've got a theme for the next two. The Wind Up Bird Chronicles by Murakami. First name? Haruki. There we go. Haruki Murakami. It will be my second Murakami book that I've ever read. I have read The Invisible Library, I think it's called. This is not the only Murakami on this list, so this is one that I do need to read though. This next one, and this continues with the theme, this is The Wind Up Girl by Paolo Baccagliap. Gonna go with Baccagliap. Very Australian way of saying that, I'm pretty sure. This one I picked up secondhand, and it looked interesting to me for the fact that it wasn't set in America or in London or England. It's actually, I think it's set in Thailand. There we go. I thought I was thinking Singapore, but Thailand. And I find that incredibly interesting to not be set in those centers of Western culture, somewhere outside, and especially somewhere much closer to myself in Australia. So it seems to be it's a Hugo and Nebula award-winning novel, but it seems to be a bit steampunky and a bit futuristic as well, so looking forward to that one. Next one on my list is S by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorset. Comes in this beautiful slipcover case, and I have actually started reading this, but then I sort of got a bit lost in it. And the inside is actually The Ship of Theseus by V.M. Stracata. And it's a very interesting sort of annotated book, annotated with little extras all the way through. And I was having a flick through today, and see there we've got newspaper, we've got a postcard from Brazil, and it's 2 stories set next to each other, and I can't find it. There was an honest to God napkin from a restaurant with writing all over it, and now I can't find it at all. It's so bizarre. It's 2 stories set side by side. The Ship of Theseus is the first story, which is actually written in the book, and then we've got the communications between these 2 people studying the Ship of Theseus and what it actually means as they go back and forth borrowing this book from a library. And there's all sorts of interesting things in here. I sort of got a bit overwhelmed when I started reading it, but I've been meaning to get back to it for about a year, and I really want to see what's going on in this book. If anyone's read this one, hit me up in the comment sections below to give me any advice about reading it, because I love this sort of thing, but it's so confusing and intimidating to try and read. My last 2 for this 10 I have on my Kindle, and that is Neuromancer by William Gibson. The very last one is Cryptonomicon by Neal Stephenson. Now, Neal Stephenson has written one of the most amazing books that I've read, which is Snow Crash, and that was the instigator of cyberpunk literature, which is just amazing. And these 2 books are always touted as some of the heights of science fiction, and I really want to get those 2 read. So that is it for this part 2 of my TBR, epic TBR for the second half of 2018. If any of these are your favorites, please hit me up in the comments below. If you have anything that you want to suggest to me, also do that. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe, and happy reading. Bye.